Where I'm at is inside an abandoned U.S. Post Office here in Niland, California. It burned down several years ago. Obviously, it hasn't been reopened since. Take a look around. Pretty trippy and spooky looking. Still no word from the post office when we're going to reopen, either in a new location or rebuild this one. In addition to a post office, it was a diner, and I'm sure a few stores. The Niland Geyser. About a 15-minute drive south of Bombay Beach. About an hour and 15 minutes south of Palm Springs, southeast of Palm Springs, that is. World's only moving geyser. I've covered this before. Seems to be bubbling a little bit more. I could swear it's maybe a little closer to the train tracks, but can't be certain. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen my numerous previous episodes on this, the world's only moving geyser, and yes, it is uncomfortably close to the Union Pacific train tracks. You can hear it like foaming and hissing. I mean, that thing's really fucking bubbling. There you go, right there. And like I said, what I'm standing on right here is the old Highway 111. And it got rerouted that way, a few hundred feet that way. But it does seem like it's a little more active. It's bubbling a bit more. It does seem like it inched a little closer to the train tracks too, so. No closer to the highway though. But pretty interesting though. Just wanted to give you all a quick update on it. Don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bathroom on the right. I hear the toilet overflowing. Enough of that. This is one of a few bathroom buildings, decrepit, decaying, at the abandoned Niland Marina County Park here on the Salton Sea. Let's take a look around. So I believe sometime in the 70s, this and a lot of communities around the Salton Sea got flooded out. There were a couple of hurricanes that made it all the way out to the desert. People say, how the hell can a hurricane make it out to the desert? Well, it has happened. Even happened only a few years ago was Tropical Storm Hillary caused some flooding out here. Not to this extreme, but yeah, old electrical wires and shit. This is half sunk because this whole area was underwater from like the mid to late 70s until I want to say sometime in the 90s, maybe early 2000s. So yeah, it buried a lot of these buildings and now they're being exposed again. But since then, the Salton Sea has receded big time. It's all the way back there. Definitely the boat ramp and all that's not usable. Let's explore this a little bit further. All right, coming up on some more bathroom buildings. And yeah, it's like 112 outside. It's hot. But again, it's the desert. Yeah. Oh yeah. Eau de toilette. Let's go over here. And then, that was our more modern, relatively speaking, flush toilets. But then we got some older, basically pit toilets here. And more of the same on the other side. Let's go take a look at what's left of the boat ramp. Marina. And it looks like one of the boat ramps is way back there. That's how much this has dried up. Although this was already pretty dried up when I first started coming to the area around late 2008, 2011. I could pull my trailer up to the end of this berm down here. And although it was pretty shallow, it was kind of cool because I was camping right by the water's edge. I mean, I'm kind of doing that. I mean, I am doing that in Bombay Beach right now. But like I said, you see where that ends there, the water was right at the end of there, but not anymore. Just dried up crazy big time. This was like some sort of channel. Let's go up on here. It would be nice if they restored the Salton Sea. Although half of me worries that if they did make it all nice again, it would just get all gentrified and totally over-regulated like the beaches in San Diego. Go to any beach in San Diego, huge long sign of all the things you can't do on the beach. And it would suck if that's what became of the Salton Sea. Let's go over here a little bit further. Oh man, I am burning up in this heat. Alright, let's go down, up over here. Yeah, so, see where that block, cement block is? I was supporting the light pole. It's rusted out and long gone now. But the water, when I first checked, it was right down to here. Now it's way over that way. And that's what's becoming of the Salton Sea. Now, in the distance there is Bombay Beach. This is like 8 miles south of Bombay Beach. Niland Marina, what's left of it, all dried up. So I'm here at some long abandoned building down in Niland. I don't know if this was like some sort of packaging plant or what. Been heavily vandalized over the years, not just the tagging, but people have set it on fire and stuff. But I really like some of the graffiti, the tagging here, like these eyes. Faces with the really trippy eyes and shit. Let's take a closer look. One of several rooms in this building. Definitely got to watch your step. Let's go over here. See if I can complete this walkthrough tour before my camera overheats and shuts down. That's the thing. These cameras have a really low tolerance for heat. I got to make some sort of like mini parasol or umbrella for it, maybe. Oh, geez. I gotta watch where I'm stepping, especially in here. Really talented artist, though. Go around here, go out to the loading docks. Actually, let's take one more look over here. That's where it came from. And I'll show you the outside. Yeah. I wish I could have explored this when it was a little more intact, but still pretty cool with the tagging and all. Let's go check out the front outside of the building. I'm going to switch modes here. This one's super easy to get to. There's no fence or no sign saying keep out or no trespassing. But yeah, worth checking out if you're in Niland. What we have here is what I call the alien portal. Off Highway 111, 3 miles south of Bombay Beach. Got the train going by. Let's take a closer look. And the reason why I call it the Alien Portal is there used to be some awesome art installations. On this fence was a cardboard cutout of a Martian, and then on that tower was this weird like tank, like fuel tank looking thing. It was pretty damn cool. But let's go inside this building. Gotta watch out for the barbed wire. You know what? Oh yeah, we can go through here. It's been a little while since I've been down here. Wow, these buildings are falling apart more and more with every passing year. Still pretty cool though. Through the old vintage trailer inside this enclosure to kind of help shade it from the sun back in the day. Thinking this was their water tower. But yeah, let's go inside this one. Pretty cool. I'm thinking though, in probably 10 more years, there won't be much of these buildings left. I mean, the roof was so much more intact before and everything else. Yeah, because I remember sitting up on top of this building with, what I said, there was like this cool looking kind of steel tank on top of there. And I was just chilling up on top of this with the Milky Way in the background. I'm going to add some of those photos to my video here in a little bit. But yeah, the Alien Portal. Anyways, this is going to conclude this episode. This is, normally I would call it the Bombay Beach Report. This is more like communities and cool shit to see around the Bombay Beach. If the weather cooperates this evening, meaning it's relatively calm, even better if the water's dead calm, I will be taking my boat out on the Salton Sea and probably going to be filming a pretty epic moonrise. It's going to rise like right over the water unless the clouds get really thick or anything. And the moon's going to have this really long shimmering shadow and all that. It's going to be fucking amazing. So stay tuned. Meanwhile, please smash that like button and please subscribe. And I'll keep doing more of this. Thanks for watching. Kevin LiT with KRAP, Bombay Beach Report.